Why do so many older adults struggle to rise from a chair, climb stairs, or walk long distances without fatigue? And why is it that in Japan, a country known for having one of the highest proportions of centenarians in the world, many people remain mobile, steady, and strong well into their 80s and beyond? Is it genetics alone, or could it be daily habits that quietly preserve strength over decades? Across much of the Western world, health authorities such as the World Health Organization warn that muscle mass and strength begin to decline significantly after the age of 50. This age-related loss of muscle, known as sarcopenia, doesn't just affect appearance or athletic performance. It changes everyday life. Standing up becomes harder. Stairs feel steeper. Balance grows uncertain. Falls, one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence in older adults, become more common. Yet in Japan, many older adults maintain impressive leg strength and stability. The difference is not necessarily in high-tech gyms or extreme training programs. Instead, it often lies in simple, repeatable, culturally embedded movements practiced daily for years. What if the secret to strong legs after 60 isn't intensity, but consistency? What if the key is integrating strength into ordinary life? One of the most striking habits is the resting squat. In many Japanese homes, sitting on the floor is common, and deep squatting is not unusual as a resting position. Unlike chairs and sofas that dominate Western living spaces, the deep squat keeps the hips, knees, and ankles mobile and strong. When performed correctly, it engages the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core simultaneously. Instead of relaxing passively into furniture, the body remains gently active. To practice this position safely, the feet are placed about shoulder-width apart, and the body lowers slowly until the hips come close to the heels. The heels stay firmly on the ground, and the spine remains neutral. Not rounded excessively, but not rigid either. For someone over 60 who hasn't squatted deeply in years, holding on to a stable surface at first is wise. Even 15 to 20 seconds can be enough to begin. Over time, this can progress to a minute or more. The goal is muscular engagement without joint pain. When practiced regularly, this posture can improve circulation in the legs, maintain joint range of motion, and make everyday movements, like getting up from the floor, far less intimidating. But strength alone is not enough. What about balance? How many falls begin with a simple misstep? The ability to stand on one leg may seem trivial, yet it reveals a great deal about neuromuscular health. In Japan, balancing on one leg is often incorporated into routine moments, while brushing teeth or waiting for water to boil. This small challenge activates stabilizing muscles in the ankles, knees, hips, and core. These are precisely the muscles that weaken quietly with age if left unstimulated. Standing near a wall for safety, weight shifts onto one leg while the other lifts slightly off the ground. The raised foot does not need to come high. Even a few centimeters is enough. The focus remains on steady breathing and a relaxed upper body. At first, 10 seconds per side may feel challenging. With daily practice, 30 to 60 seconds becomes achievable. Over time, this simple act not only strengthens overlooked muscles, but also sharpens reflexes and improves the body's ability to react quickly to slips or uneven surfaces. Isn't it remarkable that something so small can carry such profound, protective value? Another powerful yet understated practice is the horse stance, known in Japanese martial traditions as kibadashi. This wide, grounded posture has been used for centuries to cultivate strength and stability. Unlike dynamic movements that stress joints through repetitive impact, the horse stance relies on isometric contraction, holding a position under tension. This makes it especially suitable for older adults seeking strength without strain. With feet set wider than shoulder width and toes slightly turned outward, the knees bend as if sitting into an invisible chair. The spine stays upright, the abdomen gently engaged. The thighs soon begin to burn mildly, a sign the muscles are working. Beginners may hold the stance for 10 to 20 seconds, gradually increasing as strength improves. The posture strengthens the quadriceps, inner thighs, glutes, and core. Beyond the physical, it cultivates mental steadiness. Can you remain calm while your muscles tremble? Can you breathe deeply through discomfort? This blend of physical and mental training reflects a philosophy that strength is both muscular and psychological. Movement quality is equally emphasized in a slow walking technique, sometimes referred to as mindful walking. Instead of rushing, attention is directed to each phase of the step. Heel touches first, then the midfoot, and finally the toes push off. The pace is intentionally slower than normal, sometimes 4 or 5 times slower. Why slow down in a world obsessed with speed? Because slowness magnifies awareness. When walking mindfully, balance improves, coordination sharpens, and small stabilizing muscles are gently strengthened. Practicing for just a few minutes daily, perhaps in a hallway or quiet park, can enhance proprioception, the body's sense of position in space. For older adults, this awareness can significantly reduce the risk of missteps. Isn't it interesting that walking, something we do automatically, can become a powerful strength exercise simply by paying attention? The calves, often overlooked, play a critical role in mobility. Sometimes described as the body's second heart, the calf muscles help pump blood back toward the heart, counteracting gravity. Heel raises are simple but highly effective. Standing with feet hip-width apart, the body rises slowly onto the balls of the feet, pauses briefly at the top, and then lowers with control. The emphasis is on smooth, deliberate movement rather than momentum. 2 sets of 15 repetitions can be a starting point, progressing to 3 sets of 20 over time. For greater challenge, the exercise can be performed on one leg or on a step, allowing the heels to lower slightly below toe level for a fuller range of motion. Consistent calf strengthening not only enhances walking endurance and stair climbing, but also supports circulation, reducing swelling and discomfort that can accompany aging. When was the last time you consciously trained your calves? Another cornerstone is the wall squat, an isometric exercise accessible to many fitness levels. With the back against a wall and feet positioned slightly forward, the body slides down until the knees form roughly a 90-degree angle. The knees align with the ankles, and breathing remains steady. Holding this seated position without an actual chair creates sustained tension in the quadriceps and glutes while minimizing joint impact. Beginners may hold for 15 to 20 seconds. Building towards 60 seconds or more, the burning sensation in the thighs signals engagement, not harm, provided there is no sharp joint pain. This exercise strengthens the muscles needed for everyday tasks, like standing from a seated position or climbing stairs. It also builds resilience. How often do we avoid discomfort, even when it is temporary and constructive? Learning to remain steady under manageable strain is a transferable life skill. Although primarily focused on the lower body, one additional practice deserves mention: the dead hang. While not a leg exercise, it supports posture and overall musculoskeletal health. Hanging from a stable bar with arms extended allows gravity to gently decompress the spine. For adults who spend years sitting or standing under compressive forces, this decompression can be refreshing. Grip strength, closely linked with overall vitality, improves as well. Beginners may start with just 5 to 10 seconds per set, gradually increasing duration. Shoulders should relax rather than tense upward, and breathing should remain calm. Though contraindicated for certain shoulder or spinal conditions, for many individuals, the dead hang becomes a surprisingly empowering ritual, often practiced in the morning to reset posture for the day. What unites all these practices? They are simple. They require minimal equipment. They can be woven into daily life. Most importantly, they rely on steady repetition rather than sporadic intensity. In Japan, these movements are not marketed as extreme workouts. They are habits, small investments made every day over decades. So the question becomes, what if maintaining leg strength after 60 is less about fighting aging and more about respecting the body's need for consistent stimulation? What if the difference between frailty and independence lies in a few minutes of daily practice? Strong legs are more than aesthetic. They are the foundation of autonomy. They allow you to explore your neighborhood, travel, play with grandchildren, and move through life without fear. Whether you are approaching 60, already past it, or simply planning ahead, the principles remain the same. Begin gently. Progress gradually. Focus on form. Listen to your body, and above all, be consistent. If these habits can help so many older adults in Japan remain steady and capable well into advanced age, could they not also support you? The methods are simple. The challenge is not complexity, but commitment. And perhaps the real secret is this. Strength is not built in a day, but it can be preserved every day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.